Hillary, Dave, and Charles, Lady A nominated for Group of the Year at
Yeah,
the
you can move
ACMs
that,
and Single of the Year. What If I Never Get Over
Sam,
You?
I'm going to turn you so you can see us all.
Yeah.
Hillary, Dave, and Charles. Hey,
What's up,
I
man?
can see you guys.
Hey, how are you?
Oh, I'm so good to see you. Last
Familiar
time I saw
faces.
you, we were at the #1 party for What If I Never Get Over You at the Analog and the Hutton and Maren Morris, Ryan Hurd, and Dan Huff causing trouble. So much has changed since then. What have you
I
guys
know,
been up
right?
to?
It's a new world out there.
You know, it's so funny. I was just remembering the other day. I was at a little pool party with some kids and stuff, and it was right before the ACMs, and somebody there was like, "Oh, there's rumblings that they're not going to have the ACM Awards," and this was back, before it all happened. I was like, "You're crazy!" And they're like, "I don't know if it's going to happen," and literally the next week, it was like it really came down hard, and all the quarantining and stuff. So it is very interesting though that we're here now, and I'm still glad that even if it's a little different, it's awesome to have this award still happen, this award show still happen, and music and all that great stuff.
The music's got to keep on playing, and we're just adapting.
Yeah. You guys have toured together for so many years. So this is the first time, and I forgot how many years you said it's been.
Yeah, I mean, we've been 13. A band 14 or 15. I mean, this is the first summer we've been home. I mean, pretty much my entire life in Nashville.
13 years.
Yeah, 13 years. So, I mean, it's been a lot of, it's been great family time. I mean, my kids are waking up and going to sleep with daddy there, putting them to bed and getting them up. And that's really special. I mean, I miss the road like crazy. We would have just had our tour finish up here in Nashville. We would have been at Bridgestone a couple nights ago, and it's just such a bummer to not be able to be in front of the fans and be doing that this year. But the time will come. We'll be ready for it next year when we get the green light. But it's a lot of good Barbie dream house for me at my house with my daughter.
And you have 6 kids between the 3 of you. Do your kids realize that you're country music stars? I know some of them are younger. Does that hit for them?
They know. I mean,
I think my son thinks I'm a golfer, especially this year. He goes, "Daddy's going to golf."
I told my son yesterday that I knew Luke Bryan, and it blew his mind. So I think that's the biggest moment I've had, because he loves That's My Kind of Night. He's only 6. So.
And any shows you guys have been binge watching that maybe you're embarrassed about? Selling Sunset for me, but anything?
Oh yeah, that's a great one. I like that. I watched that. Yeah.
I've watched a ton of The Office. It's just like
it's always on.
Always great. My husband and I went all the way into the deep end of Veep. We watched like 4 seasons really quickly. It's hilarious. Not for the kids, but hilarious. And I'm just now starting Grace and Frankie. Haven't seen very many, but I've heard really great things. So yeah, and then it's a ton of like Little Baby Bum.
Yes.
And Dora the Explorer is a new discovery in our house, which is really fun. Yeah.
All right. If you win tonight for group or single of the year, how are you going to celebrate?
Oh man, 6 feet apart, of course.
6 feet apart.
That's a hand sanitizer.
Yeah. No, we'll definitely have some drinks. I think that's definitely been the theme this year is, drinking more than we should probably because there's nothing else to do. But no, we'll definitely celebrate. I mean, it's, again, to be nominated, especially for single, we're so proud of that song, and no matter what happens, it's going to be a fun night. I'm just looking forward to some music, some live music.
Do you guys have to be logged into Zoom on gallery view?
Oh.
I don't know if we're going to be on Zoom or what, but it's going to be a challenge. But we'll be there in attendance. Whatever in attendance means for this year.
Okay.
We'll be doing the best we can, whether we're on our couch from Zoom or in the Ryman. I'm not sure yet.
Lady,
some people have been giving us their best dance moves. So between the 3 of you, who's the best dancer? What's the go-to move?
Charles. No, he's so good.
Yep.
Charles.
No way. I can do a little
sure.
Carlton.
What's the move, Charles?
No, it's hard. He's too tall for the computer screen. Oh yeah, there you go.
There it is. Good old Carlton.
Other than sing and dance, and my favorite thing about award shows is the commercial brings, Charles. I just love to see you giving high fives.
Charles is the mayor. Charles is the mayor at every award show.
Well, I'm the mayor because they always know backstage I've got the alcohol, so
the best people watching ever. Hillary, Dave, Charles, Lady A, always good seeing you guys. Good luck
Thanks
tonight.
y'all.
Thanks so much.
Thanks for having us. Thanks for the support.
Thanks, Sam.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye. Thank you.
Kelsea Ballerini nominated for Female Artist of the Year. Her album Ballerini is out. Kelsea, can you see me and Andrea Boehlke?
I can see you. Can you see me?
Hi.
Let me get all situated.
Yes.
Okay.
I love that outfit.
Thank you. Oh, I have a little flyaway situation. Okay. All right. All right.
Kelsey, can you see Andrea and I at the same time, like gallery view, or is it
I
just
can.
speaker view? Whoever's
No, I
talking?
totally can.
This is amazing. Oh my gosh.
Technology. Thank God for it. Hey.
Have you been able to get a private jet and go to Italy and have some fun, or you've been in America?
No, I wish. That sounds amazing. No, I've been at home with my husband and my dog.
How is
Yeah,
this?
you've been busy too. Ballerini's out. Also, you just celebrated a birthday. What was the highlight of celebrating a birthday?
I did. It was so nice to be able to put out the album and then have a birthday like within 24 hours of each other, because it just felt so celebratory. And it was my choice to put it out the day that we did, because I wrote so much of this album about the self-discovery I've really had at being 26 years old in my mid-20s, and all of like the insecurities of that and the vulnerabilities of that and just the growth that I've had. And so I really wanted to re-release this album the last day of my 26th year, just to kind of full circle before I move forward into my late 20s. Guys, what? Help.
Whoa.
Okay, I'm into my 30s, so enjoy every second.
Well, you look amazing. I've also
I've
heard that like 30s, like especially for women, is like when you like really find yourself and like you become extra confident, and I'm like so looking forward to that. So like, let's go 30.
It's a good
I'm
age.
ready.
Yeah, I'm 36. I mean, guys, we're young. Combined, we're like 96
so
years
young.
old.
Come on.
This is nothing. Piece of cake. Well, I know.
Nothing.
I mean, you've been busy before the album came out, and it's so amazing how you produced and co-wrote every track. But what's a show you and Morgan have been binge watching that you're maybe embarrassed to admit?
Me and my husband are rewatching for like the third time The Office right now, and I know that it's like a staple, but I can't watch heavy stuff right now. I just feel it feels too heavy. So I've been like escapisming on TV.
You guys aren't watching Love Island or Indian matchmaking or any of the dating shows?
The other show that I did just watch was the Outer Banks, which was also really good.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, The Office. Come on, it doesn't get better than that.
It's a classic.
Classic.
Kelsey, I've been asking everyone what their go-to dance move is. I know that there's not going to be after parties, but I love to know people's go-to dance moves. Sam, that's a little shoulder shimmy. I'm kind of like this. What's your go-to?
Yeah, I'm so tall and lanky that normally I just like do something with my arm. Like I have no rhythm. So normally it's like just something where I can show my lack of coordination, you know?
Well, I'm so excited. This category is so exciting tonight with Miranda and Carrie and Casey and Maren. Have you guys been, have you seen any of them? Or are you guys texting each other, saying good luck to each other? Or it's a competition?
Maren and I try to hang out a couple times a year and just like reconnect and talk about all of our life updates. And so we did. I actually got to go over, me and my husband, and we had dinner with them and got to meet her beautiful son. And yeah, so it's nice to have friends that are in the category, and it's nice because I want everyone to win. I'm like, no one can lose. You know what I mean? Like it's exciting.
Right. Did you guys give them a baby gift? I'm sure they have everything. Or do you just say, hey, we'll babysit for you. That's our gift. I mean, go have a date night.
I will babysit. I'm not great with children, but I will try. I'll train myself for one day later down the road.
Ballerini is the album. On everyone to get it. Good luck tonight. Kelsea Ballerini, good seeing you as always.
That. Thank you. Good to see you guys too.
Jordan Davis nominated for New Male Artist of the Year. Went to Riley Green. Jordan, you are a winner in our hearts for everything, always. How are you?
Did I not win? Have they already? No, I'm kidding.
Someone read off the wrong envelope, I guess.
Yeah. No, man, it was. I appreciate you saying that, man. That category was stacked. Man, congrats to Riley though, and really everybody else that was nominated in it, man. I thought that was one of the stronger categories out there. So
Cody Johnson, Morgan Wallen, Russell Dickerson, and most of you guys are out now have babies. Like when the nominations were announced, that wasn't the case.
Yeah, well, there've been some days in between.
Yeah, but, your girl is almost a year old, right? So yeah, what's the latest milestone for her?
She's getting to where I think she's gonna walk before she really crawls. Like she can zoom around. She's got this little it's not like a four-wheeler, but it's just a little seat she sits in that rolls around the house, and man, she can wheel that thing. But that's been the most recent one, and then also I think she's saying mama. She's either just saying mama or she's actually saying mama, but no dada yet, so we're still working on that one.
have you gotten her any golf clubs yet, or have you taken her
Oh
out to
no,
the
does
course?
that hurt your feelings that she's?
I know. I know. No, it's fine. I mean, I get it. She's a mama's girl, but no, Sam, I haven't got no clubs yet. I'm gonna leave that to my father-in-law. My father-in-law is an incredible golfer, so if she does get into golf, she's gonna want to play like her father-in-law, like not like her father. Let's keep her in the. She may shoot for the 80s there. If you play like your dad, you're gonna be hanging around the high 90s.
Big fan of your
How
song.
has?
Oh, go ahead, Andrea.
go.
Sorry, we have a little bit of a.
Well, I was just going
A
to say
delay.
one
Go ahead.
last. I know sometimes we jump on each other. It's hard with the delay.
Yeah,
I was going
you're
to
good.
ask one more fatherhood question. How has this changed your writing, your career, your singing? How has it changed you?
Oh, I mean, it's kind of tough to put into words exactly what happens when you become a dad, but they always say, it's like, you stop kind of living and focusing on yourself and you move that to your children. And that's 100% true. So, you kind of just approach things differently. It's something that you wake up every day and you have this other life that you kind of are in charge of. So it changes a lot of things, not only just the way you look at your life, but, kind of what you want to leave to her. So it's like, these songs she's going to listen to. So it's kind of changed my songwriting process and changed some of the songs that I've put out. And I definitely want her to be proud of the music I'm making.
When Eloise goes to bed, you and your wife binge watch anything that's maybe you'd be embarrassed about?
What's that, Sam? Sorry, it was cutting out.
Any show you guys have been binge watching that maybe you're embarrassed to admit to us?
What are we on right now? We're on Yellowstone right now. Do y'all watch that show? Dude, Yellowstone.
I haven't seen it, but you're the second person today that told us about it. So we got to get into it, Sam.
It's great. Yellowstone's good. Yeah, I don't know. Kristen binges some weird shows. She's like into like Housewives and stuff like that. But I don't know. Other than me, I'm probably Always Sunny. I'll probably have to hold off a little bit before I start bringing Eloise into the Always Sunny in Philadelphia episodes.
Jordan, I gotta say, I feel like you have the best beard in the country music world. Is there
Thank
anyone
you.
else with a better beard? I think you win that.
I think there's some that are close seconds. I think John Osborne's got a great beard. Obviously Stapleton's got a good beard. I haven't seen Pasley in a long time. Eric Pasley had a good beard for a little while. But I mean, yes, I would have to say that I think that I take the reins as numero uno beard in the
That should
game.
be a new category for next year. I'm gonna do a petition for it.
I would feel good about
Yes.
that one. I would feel really good about my chances in that.
We're a big
Mhm.
fan of Almost Maybes. Jordan Davis, always good seeing you. Say hi to
Yeah, as
everyone,
well.
and LSU all the way.
Hey, go Tigers, baby. Go Tigers and who dat? Thank
See you,
y'all.
Jordan.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.
Cam is presenting tonight. Andrea, Cam. Hell, can you see and hear us okay, Cam?
I can now. Hi, how are you?
It is so
Hi,
good to
Cam.
see you.
It's so nice to
Congratulations.
see you guys.
And
Thank
being a
you.
mom. How's the baby?
Thank you. Oh my gosh, she's adorable. Congrats to you on being a dad.
Well, thank you. I think we have the same giraffe pacifier, or the
Oh my
little squishy
gosh.
thing.
Yes. What's the name?
Sophie, the giraffe.
Sophie. A French giraffe.
Well, she's 9 months now, right? Is there any new milestones that she's
She
kind of run
is
into?
doing the like babble thing. She's pretty good with vocalizations, and then she's almost to a crawl. You can see her; she'll kind of like lift her butt up and think about it and scoot around, but she's not quite there yet. But it just feels like every day there's something really freaking adorable, and then I'm the mom that's like, I gotta put it on Instagram.
When's the birthday?
Her birthday is the 19th, so she's 9 months on the 19th of this month.
My gosh. Okay. Yeah, mine was born January 23rd. I'm so bad at math. So around the
yeah.
same age. They'll be at the
Yeah.
same school.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Tell me what school you find. I don't really know. I don't know how to do
Well,
that.
in Nashville, they're all so expensive. We gotta leave the bubble and go out to the country. Have you
I
gone on any
know.
socially distant mom walks with Maren
No.
Morris or Caitlin J and Kane Brown?
No, I know. I was just talking about that because I ran into some people at a photo thing, and it was like, I feel like nobody's quite, or I haven't quite ventured out enough. Like, I'm still like, do we do play dates or do we kind of just hang out at home? People do porch visits for us, and then they'll kind of sit on the porch and say hi.
Yeah,
Nice.
there you
Very
go.
nice.
How has motherhood changed you as an artist? Have you noticed any changes?
Yeah, I think it streamlines you because you only have so much sleep and time and energy, which is true for all of us, but I think you really start feeling it as a mom, and you start to say no to a lot of things because you can now, and you're like, I don't have time for that, and I'm glad that I don't have time for that, and I don't have the energy or the sleep to listen fully through to what it is you're trying to tell me, so you just go figure that out. So it kind of keeps you really focused, I think.
No one can ever give us a hard time. We can always arrive late, leave somewhere early, not do
That's
something.
right.
The power of saying no and just doing what we want.
Exactly. It's like breastfeeding. Bye.
I'm looking at the amazing track listing here for the other side. Track
Thank
number 3,
you. Yeah.
classic with Jack Antonoff. Does that, with the transitive properties, I mean, you are BFFs with Taylor Swift now since she works with Jack as well.
Oh, yeah. Yes, it does. No, I'm so excited she's performing at the ACMs. I was like, oh, maybe I can see her and meet her. She's adorable. She works with people that I've worked with, but I've never met her. So
The sweetest person.
What would you say to her if you met her?
I feel like I think I just would be nice. I guess I don't know. I think I just would say like, hi, how you doing? You know,
Yeah.
nothing fancy. Me and my husband aren't really like great at the whole celebrity thing, but I'll try. She's tall too, so I'll probably compliment her.
Yeah. Well, you're such a positive, bubbly person. I remember the first time I interviewed you, I was just like, you're so nice. You're so
good.
positive. How have you been keeping positive in this time? Because obviously there's a lot of heavy stuff going on right now.
It's a day by day. You know, some days are easier than others, and I think mostly having something to distract me, like the little babe. But also, I've been doing a meditation app just to try and keep myself grounded. I think because it's real easy. There's a lot that you're juggling in your mind right now, so it's easy to kind of get stuck and lost. So, trying to keep that one present.
What's the name of the app?
Okay, I want to say it's called Sam Williams, and it's like waking up, maybe. I'm gonna have to send it. I'm sorry. That's the mom brain. I'm like, I hit the app every morning, but what it is, I don't know.
Well, question we've been asking everyone. I know you've been so busy, you're preparing for the other side and being a mom. Have you been binge watching any shows you might be embarrassed about?
Oh my gosh.
Or something you want to admit?
Well, I don't know if I'm embarrassed. I mean, I was obsessed with the Michael Jordan Bulls documentary one that came
Last
out
Dance.
on Netflix. Oh, I mean,
I didn't. Are you really into sports, or is just a good story?
I played tons of basketball.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And they were huge. Like those were our celebrities. You know what I mean? Like when you're saying, like it was like the boy band, right? Like Dennis Rodman was the rebel, and Scottie Pippen was the good guy, and like I mean, they're sort of saying, oh yeah, it was a good season for the Jazz. And you're like, yeah, it was a good season for the Jazz. It's crazy. Like how do I remember that from 1990, whatever it was? But
it was our childhood.
It was a big deal.
Andrea, lastly, your last question here.
I know. So I've been asking everyone their go-to dance move. So if you're on a dance floor, what is the go-to move that you always pull out?
When you're presenting tonight, what's the move?
Oh my God. I'm a horrible dancer. I'm like a really bad dancer. So like I made up a dance with one of my friends from college who just had a baby too. And it's a dance you can actually do when you're like in labor and stuff like that. And it's kind of like you just make like a little horseshoe with your butt. And you just sort of like do it. And it's not a move that's going to win you any prizes or anything, but it's very satisfying to do.
We're excited to see you present. I want everyone to pre-order the album, The Other Side,
go get
classic new single. We love playing on the Sam Alex Show. Always good seeing you, Cam.
Nice to see you too.
Bye.
Bye.
Riley Green is the winner of the new Male Artist of the Year. Riley, it's so good to see you.
Good to see y'all. How y'all doing?
We're so good.
You're good.
I feel like we all look a little different, but what has changed? I guess you didn't have a full beard before.
I've got buttons and a collar on my shirt, probably.
That's what it is. Yes. On Instagram, normally it's you and, not wearing a shirt.
I just left church, so I had this church shirt on.
Riley, what was your reaction when you won New Male Artist of the Year, and where are you going to keep it?
Well, the only trophy I think I've got is like a soccer park and rec league when I was like 8 years old. So it'll go in that room, which I guess I could call my trophy room now since I've got more than one.
Wait, you still have that trophy where you live? That's not like at your parents'
I
place?
show everybody as soon as they get to my house. First thing I show them.
Right. So what
Participation
did you do
award.
That's amazing. But what did you do to celebrate?
I haven't yet. I've it's obviously been a busy week with the ACMs going on, and it's a blessing to have something to do again. Feel a little useful, but I'm gonna go sit down with the family in Alabama and have dinner and sort of take it all in together and celebrate that way. We'll probably drink a couple beers, and it's like I said, more than anything, it's motivating to go keep writing music and put out new music, and that people are buying into what I'm doing. So I'm gonna try to use a little bit off time to write, and hopefully we'll be playing shows again for too long.
Who's the best?
Yeah, you've been putting out some great music. We love your EP. If it wasn't for trucks, it got me thinking about my first vehicle, which was a Chevy Suburban with a broken windshield. Do you remember your first vehicle? Was it a truck?
My first truck was a 1968 Ford Bronco. I learned to drive in it. My granddaddy taught me how to drive 3-speed on the column, and I was broke in college doing construction. I sold it. Couldn't afford to put tires on it. And I finally bought it back from the guy I sold it to. So I've still got that truck. So, I mean, that's probably one I'll hold on to for a while.
Whoa. After the whole OJ situation, did you not drive it for a while, or everyone wanted to see your Bronco?
First off, I wasn't around for the OJ situation. I'm not that old. But I would, mine's an old body style Bronco. It's not the big Bronco like OJ had. So there is no confusion there.
Who's the best celebrity duck hunter? Is it you, Thomas Rhett, or who else?
I guess Thomas is probably the biggest celebrity I've ever duck hunted with. He came up to me at the BMI Awards last year and was like, "Man, I've never duck hunted. I want to go." And I guess I'm the guy, So we went out and we had a great time. And it's I'm a big fan of hunting in general. But when you get to go with your buddies, and we sat around and played songs and rode a little bit, and it was a great hang. So I'm sure if anybody wants to go, that's where I'll be for the next few months. Bow season's in now, and I'm not super busy, so that's where I'll be, somewhere in the woods.
Okay, and you actually go hunting with fans. People can just DM you, and you'll take them out. You've done that.
If they've got the right hunting land, I'll go. I went to Wisconsin with a guy that messaged me a couple years ago, and still good friends. And I don't cull anything. I'll go wherever they're at.
All right, you said Wisconsin, and I got excited because I'm in Wisconsin. So are you saying if I DM you, you'll come to Wisconsin and we can go hunting? Is that what you're saying?
100%. Yeah. If you DM me, first off, your DM would probably stand out amongst all the guys asking me to go hunt. So that would be the first thing. And I'll definitely come to Wisconsin and go hunt.
And I'm just throwing this out. I do have, there are 5 different couples who are my friends who met because of me, who are happily married. So I'm a matchmaker, even if it's a friend matchmaking, but this has happened.
Well, you have to sing at the wedding or something.
Okay. Well, real quick, is there a show you've been binge watching maybe that you're embarrassed about?
This is a different story, but I lived in a camper for like 8 months. I took a job managing a construction company in Prattville, Alabama. Didn't have a TV, 6 or 8 months. I got where now I can't watch TV. I can't sit in front of a TV. I feel like I'll be doing something. So I haven't watched a show or kept up with the show. I did enjoy The Ranch. I used to watch The Ranch a little bit. I enjoyed that. Somebody told me that one of my songs played on there, so I had to go watch it. And then I kind of decided I like it.
Well, you're performing I Wish Grandpa's Never Died from the Ryman tonight at the ACM's New Male Artist of the Year. Congratulations, Riley Green. Always good seeing you.
Thank y'all so much for talking to you.
All right, take care.
Bye.
Where in Bama are you from?
Jacksonville.
Nice.
Amazing. I can't wait to hear about the duck hunting.
I went to Sam.
Old Dominion nominated for Single of the Year, Song of the Year, and Group of the Year. Hey, guys. Hey, Matthew. How's it going, everyone?
Good. How are you?
Nice jean jacket, man. Looking good.
Why, thank you. I really appreciate it. Say hi to Andrea Boehlke, I'm in Nashville. Andrea's in Wisconsin.
Hey,
hi, guys.
We saw your son.
I was there last year when you got Group of the Year at the ACM Awards. So this is very different. This whole virtual thing, very different from last year.
A little different, right?
You got your hat collection back there.
What?
You got your hat collection back there.
Oh, yeah. I do have a lot of hats here. So if I want to try it out, I can just put one on. I'm glad that you're impressed by it.
And how's everything going?
How are you guys feeling?
It feels good. I mean, it feels weird, but we're just trying to do as best we can, just like everybody else. But
I'm tired of feeling like every time like you have a tickle in your throat or something in your nose, you're like, oh, I'm gonna die now.
Or it's just like, I just need to clear my throat. Yeah. I'm in public and I don't want to freak everyone out.
Right. How's everything going with your kids with virtual learning? Or are you homeschooling? How's that working?
Yeah, it's going good. It's obviously I feel that's the worst for me. I feel so bad for them having to go through all this, and just not be able to see their friends like they normally would. It's really tough, but my kids have a great attitude, so they seem to be doing all right.
Yeah.
I don't know about yours, Whit.
My kids are doing fine because my wife is a teacher.
Yeah.
Well, you guys, I originally majored in education, so I have a couple kids here too. So if you need to drop off your kids, I'm kind of doing a Sam Alex show school.
Oh,
so
right on.
We do every subject.
Nice.
There you go. Well, what about you guys though? Because usually you're touring, you're seeing each other all the time. Now you're more isolated. I mean, are you finding that you're missing each other more? Are you doing things virtually? How's it been for the group?
It's been good. We took, obviously at the very beginning we were separate for quite a while, which was probably good. We've spent a lot of time together, so I think we were looking forward to a slower year, just maybe not this slow, but so we were kind of apart for a while, but then we got a little studio set up where we could, it's not a little studio, it was actually quite large, so that we could,
like a dream setup.
I know, so we could play music together, but we were distant from each other, and we've been working on some things, and then we're getting ready to go to another city actually for about 3 weeks to record some new music. So we're back in the groove a little bit.
Is everyone
I have to ask you about this because we were just on your Instagram and I think I missed when you guys dropped this album, but you did a Meow Meow mix, which was just all
I like
your songs.
Meow mix. Yeah, we did. Yeah,
whose
meow mix.
idea was this?
It was a collective. It was all of us. All of us approved it, and I don't know. It was just a good joke.
I don't even remember how it came to be, but it surprisingly only took like 4 hours to recreate the entire record.
To do all those meows.
Yeah. And it was tough. I think the toughest one to get through was "Never Be Sorry,"
which was the first one.
That's
the funniest one.
It is the funniest one, and it was like that was the first one we recorded, and everybody had to leave the room because as soon as one person cracked, it was over, man. Couldn't.
But what do your cats think of the album? Is everyone a cat owner?
No one has cats.
No, I'm allergic to cats.
We're all allergic to cats. We don't have cats. We're dog people.
Yeah, dog people.
Well, I saw a question we've been asking everyone. What's a show that maybe you and your other half have been binge watching that you might be embarrassed about during quarantine?
Embarrassed about?
I'm not embarrassed about anything.
I'm embarrassed for my girlfriend who had never seen Breaking Bad. So I've been rewatching that with her, which has been really enjoyable. I think I'm liking it better still than she has on the second time.
I've been watching Designated Survivor.
Nice. Have you met Kiefer Sutherland before? Because he's an artist too.
I have not met him.
Yeah, he's like a big guitar collector.
Yeah. I have not met him.
So if you were to songwrite with Kiefer, would you think of him as Jack Bauer from 24 or the character in Designated Survivor?
I never saw 24.
I don't want to write with the Lost Boys. Is Kiefer Sutherland.
Oh, there you go. Wasn't he also in Stand By Me? He was like a bully dude in Stand By Me.
No, he was in Tombstone though, right?
He was no.
Was he? Was he Billy the Kid?
No, Billy the Kid is not in Tombstone.
It's Emilio Estevez, sorry.
That's the wrong movie entirely.
Wait, how about you?
Sure.
My kid's been watching Avatar.
Nice.
You guys are staying pretty busy watching some shows.
Nice.
Before you go, though, I have been asking everyone what's their favorite go-to dance move. Who has the best dance moves here? I know that you can dance because I saw your TikTok, so I know we got some dancers.
I am by far the worst. I have no moves. Oh, I have one. Where I point to this arm, and I'm like, what's this arm doing?
Yeah.
It's the mummy.
I mean, the best dancer, I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go with. It's a toss up between Jeff and Trevor.
I was just gonna say
because Jeff is so bad.
Yeah, Jeff kind of he
so
just
good.
encapsulates.
Well, guys,
good
luck tonight. One-man band. We love playing it on Sam
he
Alex
just cut us off.
No,
he just roll the credits on us.
Yeah, he was like, we got the playoff music.
Well, that's why I miss being in person. Normally, your assistant would be with you in person.
Yeah.
giving the rap sign, and I have to be that bad guy too, and the host. It's so sad. But
Oh, good, man.
okay, I'll give you guys an extra spin tonight. Is that okay?
Appreciate it.
perfect.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank
one
you so
man
much.
band nominated for Song of the Year, Single of the Year, and you guys nominated Group of the Year, Old Dominion.
Yeah.
Good luck. Always good seeing you guys.
Right on, man. We'll see you. We'll see you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
Sorry, I wrapped you up.
You're like, oh, we're done.
Lauren Alaina is presenting tonight
Thank
at the
you.
ACM Awards on CBS.
Right. Hello, friends.
Lauren, how are you?
Hi.
Hey,
How
Lauren.
you doing?
It's been way too long. You
I
you
know.
always make us smile. Thank you for radiating just the positive vibes.
Well, thank you.
Have you been watching the Get Organized with Home Edit show on Netflix?
I haven't seen it yet, but that I could work for them. I could work for them. Like I could do that for a living. I
You should.
love it.
That'd be a cool side hustle. Yeah, because they're based in Nashville, so you should.
I know. I'll give them a call and say, y'all need any extra help right now? It's a pandemic.
Well, do you do the? I know the last episode, Kane Brown's on and Caitlin J. They organized their cupboard and they did a great job. Do you like the rainbow thing that they do? Is that what you do as well? Color coordinating?
I color coordinate from light to dark. So I don't know how they do it. How do they do it?
I'm not sure which way it starts, but it's definitely a rainbow.
Mine's a rainbow. I do
Okay.
red, orange, yellow, green, blue.
I need to take some notes. I'm a messy person. Lauren, you are just such a ray of sunshine. I also love that you're the pun queen. Do you have a pun for the ACM Awards? Do you have a pun for what's going on right now? Because for me, you are zooming into my heart. Is that bad or is it terrible?
That's pretty good, I guess.
Just on Zoom?
I'm zooming into your heart. How long have you been thinking of that about that?
I just thought of it. Do you have a good pun?
For the ACMs, let me see.
It's very on
I'm
the
looking
spot.
award. I'm looking award two. Like I'm trying to make it forward. I'm looking.
We can
Well,
tweet
we
us
can
later.
workshop it. Yeah. It's very on the spot. I have to say, we'll come back to it. I have to say, I love your EP, Getting Over Him. Not to get too much into my personal life, but it came at the perfect time, if you know what I mean. We asked Jon Pardi what was his advice for getting over someone. He said, basically, find someone else, but watch out for the Cowboys. So what is your biggest piece of advice for getting over someone?
He said, find someone else.
Yeah, it's a denim on denim.
Denim on denim, forget 'em, yeah, we lit it up, girl. My advice would be to write songs about it.
Yeah. And I feel like
No.
cooking with Trisha Yearwood, that can only help too.
What my advice would be probably no one else writes songs. So I would say hang out with, if you're a girl getting over a guy, hang out with your girlfriends. And I just would say have good people around you and love on yourself and eat ice cream.
I like the eating ice cream part. But real quick, what show have you been binge watching that maybe it's trash TV or maybe you're embarrassed that you watch this?
I just started that Away show that's on Netflix, but I fell asleep. Only
Okay.
watched half. But I've also binged watched Schitt's Creek. Sounds like I'm saying a bad word, but I'm
Love
not.
it.
Oh, I love that show.
It's
Well, I
hysterical.
want everyone to get your new EP, Getting Over Him. We love playing
Yes.
Getting Good on the radio. Lauren Alaina, have fun presenting tonight at the ACMs. Hope
Thank
to see you
you.
soon in real life.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Lauren. Morgan Wallen is here. Hello, Morgan.
Hey, how you doing?
So some really exciting things in your life. I was just on your Instagram and you had the sweetest announcement for your baby boy. How does it feel to be a new dad? I mean, this has changed you a lot.
Yeah, it's definitely changed. A lot of my perspective on things. Yeah, he's just over 2 months old, and he's starting to grow. He's starting to get a little bit of a personality in a way. Obviously he's got a ways to go before he gets a full one, but you start learning little things about him. He's starting to smile. He's starting to get stronger and move around on his own and things like that. So it's been awesome. It's a cool feeling, and I'm actually going to go see him after I get done with these interviews. So I'm looking forward to it.
Right on. Who have you been golfing with? Are you with Jake Owen and?
No, I have not. One of my buddies. He is he works at a golf. Well, he's like he sells real estate for a golf like company, and they have a course down south of Nashville called Troubadour. I've been playing down there quite a bit. He's just one of my good friends. His name's Willie. And then there's all kinds of people that go play down there, but pretty much just whoever will have me.
Okay, so yeah, I saw a photo of you and Cole Swindell. Are you guys like doing bets on the course or?
Yeah, me and Cole, we haven't played a whole lot. We played a couple times. Yeah, we've bet a little bit, but honestly, Cole's better than me right now because he's been playing a lot longer. But I'm quick on I'm on his heels though.
I feel like it was ACM's. I don't know, was it 5 or 6 years ago? When were we? We were like at a little barbecue place. I was the little host and introducing you on the stage. And
oh yeah, I can't remember what the
5
place was
years
called,
ago.
but it was like in the middle of like a shopping center type deal.
Exactly. So much has changed in that time. I see now you have 1.4 million Instagram followers. You're still the same Morgan.
Yeah, you have a lot of followers, Morgan. That's crazy.
Yeah, honestly, just over the past year, really, but especially the past 6 months, all those numbers have kind of jumped pretty exponentially. And I guess I'm not sure what that's attributed to, but I don't know. I haven't really changed a whole lot, so I guess I'll just keep doing what I've been doing, and hopefully it'll keep working.
You are killing it. I want to know if you could give your younger self a piece of advice, what would that be?
I don't really know. How young we talking?
I would say maybe like high school you.
High school, probably respect my dad a little more. I was a little bit hard to deal with. I'll be the first one to admit that when I was in high school. And I think me and him we're a lot alike, so we butted heads a little bit. But I think I just realized that he wanted the best for me.
What's a show you've been binge watching during COVID that maybe you might be embarrassed about, but since you're on with Andrea and myself, you're not embarrassed to talk about this trashy dating show TV?
No, I don't. You won't catch me watching any of that. I don't really watch a whole lot of TV, honestly. It's hard for me to sit still for that long a period of time. I don't know the last time I actually finished a television show. Most of the time I just watch sports and have them on in the background. I pay attention decently well to sports, but I don't know. I'm just I like to move a lot.
Well, I'm so excited.
Yeah.
For you.
Well, speaking of moving a lot, I've been asking everyone that's coming through their go-to dance move. So, what's Morgan Wallen's go-to dance move if you're on a dance floor?
Oh, you won't catch me out on the dance floor too often. If you do, then go ahead and take me home.
By the way, I just saw that Kid Rock's performing, I think, for President Trump in Michigan. Are you going to be there too with Kid Rock causing trouble?
No, I didn't know he was doing that, but no, actually, I haven't seen him since the night after I saw him after I got out of jail, but he's been great to me so far. Actually, that's the first time I met him, but he actually hangs around with some of the people that I golf with, so I think it'll probably be a matter of time before I see him again.
Okay. It's so crazy. You're basically one step from like the White House. Like you're connected.
Yeah. Well, one of my friends' brothers is an assistant up there, like straight to the president. So I'm a lot closer than I actually ever thought I would be.
Craziness. Well, congratulations again on just being nominated for ACM New Male Artist of the Year. I'm so excited for you for this coming year. Good seeing you, Morgan.
Yeah. Good to see y'all. I appreciate it.
Caylee Hammack nominated for New Female Artist of the Year. And you have an ACM for Musical Event of the Year. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, how does that feel? It's huge. You can retire now. You set the bar so high.
I still gotta buy a house at some point. I need to keep making money right now. Yeah, it's such a surreal feeling. I was just telling them in another interview, I got to find some more words for it. But I mean, we just got the news yesterday, and I spent the whole day freaking out. And now we're here at these radio remotes. It feels a little bit more real. But
Okay, good.
yeah, it's just been a whirlwind.
And it's for Fooled Around and Fell in Love with Maren, Ashley McBride, Tenille Townes, Elle King, and Miranda Lambert. Are you guys going to get to give a speech?
I don't know. I mean, honestly, I text Miranda. I text the whole group. We have a group text between all of us girls.
Cool.
And I wrote and I said, "Hey, do we just get one trophy that we pass around, or do we all get one, or is it like a participation trophy?" And they were like, "No, we all get one." And I was like, "I gotta build a shelf. I don't have a shelf in my house for awards." So that's a really cool problem to have, but it's so weird, you know. This song has been such a blessing already. We didn't have to win an award for it to be special to me, but then we did, and it's tenfolded just the excitement we've had around it from day one.
Yeah, I love all the women involved with that song, but Miranda Lambert is my ultimate dream to interview. I've never met her. She did touch my hand one time at a concert, maybe like 10 years ago. So that's my claim to fame. What was the biggest highlight of working with her and being with her?
Biggest highlight of working with her and being with her. Like 3 weeks ago, she invited me out and we jumped in her pond. That's probably the coolest thing we've done together. I loved it because I am a redneck inside. I'm sorry, you know. And we were drinking. She's like, I said, "You know, it's been so long since I jumped in a pond, probably since my childhood." And she goes, "Well, we can do it." And I was like, "Okay." She's just an amazing human being. She's genuine. That's the thing. She don't try to be bougie. She doesn't try to be something she ain't. She's a country girl, and the most perfect way. I love her. I hope that you interview her.
That was my childhood growing up. My childhood growing up was jumping in our pond. So I feel like I was there with you.
I love that. Yeah, I mean, I jump in ponds now every time I see them just to relive that feeling.
Yeah, you got it. I hope that was recorded, like incorporated to a music video or something. Who else was there? Who else was jumping in the pond?
It was me, Ashley, Tenille, Gwen, Sebastian. We had a little girls get together because we'd all just done testing for this thing, and then we had a weekend, and we were like, well, we're just sitting here. We have nothing else to do. We don't have to quarantine. Why don't we get together? And Miranda's that type of person. She just is so welcoming in, and every single one of those women, they have a special story and a unique soul, and I'm just so grateful to know them.
Your family.
Kaylee, I hear that you are an excellent whistler. That's one of your special skills. So what's your favorite thing to whistle? Can we hear a little bit?
Yeah. I think that's so funny that everyone's like, "Are you a good whistler?" I'm like, I never knew this talent would come to help me. Who knew? So right now, you know how Pavlov, he did the experiment where he'd ring a bell, you know, before he fed his dogs, and finally the dogs would salivate anytime he rang the bell. I'm doing this thing that every time I feed my birds, I whistle the song from Kill Bill. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So I just whistle that every single time I feed my birds, and it's probably been 4 or 5 months now. But now they don't whistle it back yet. That's unfortunate. But every time that I go out there and I start whistling, they freak out. I can hear them start chattering, you know, and then finally the bigger ones will come and sit on the fence and watch me until I get done so that they can go back and feed. But yeah, I'm trying, man, to become Snow White. It's a long road, but someone's got to do it, you know?
If they start whistling that back, that would be very creepy. So
I can't wait. That's what I live for.
We gotta let you run, but real quick, what's a show you've been binge watching that's maybe you're embarrassed about?
I don't know why, but I've been binging horror movies lately. I think it's because Halloween is coming, and I'm a big Halloween person. The one show I keep going back to right now is American Horror Story. Horror Story, American Horror Story, Roanoke. That season, I'm kind of diving back into. I love haunted house kind of stuff.
Well, congratulations on your ACM. We love the album. If it wasn't for you, Caylee Hammack, always good seeing you.
Oh, it's so good to see you too. Thank you so much for having me.
See you soon in person.
I'll see y'all later.
Bye.
Bye. Love the whistling. That was great.
I feel like whistling now.
I know. That was really impressive.
We're so excited to see Mickey Guyton tonight performing.
I'm so happy to see you. Do y'all need me to move over?
Congratulations on the upcoming baby. We're so happy for
Oh
you.
my God. Like, this little baby is here.
Did I hear you say that Christine's your favorite character in Selling Sunset?
Yes.
I
love
remember
her.
But in season 1, she was showing that $40 million home to a couple, and then they were saying, I don't know if I like this kitchen. And then, like, behind her back, wasn't Christine saying, you don't even cook. You're just hiring a chef anyway. Attitude in a good way.
I love her attitude. I think she's really good. She brings the drama to the show. I don't think she's really like that. I think she's probably really a sweet person. I think it's a facade. She said she was bullied in high school, and
Yeah. I love
can't
Romaine.
imagine.
People give him a tough time because he's so young, but Andrea, who's your
Yeah.
favorite character or cast member in Selling Sunset?
Okay, so I just
I love
started season
Chrishell.
3. I like Chrishell. I think she's my favorite. Sam's just really happy we can finally talk about Selling Sunset with one of our
Yes.
guests. He's so excited.
I watched that
Nikki, it's
show
so
in
nice
2
to meet
days.
you.
It's so nice to meet you.
I was gonna say it's so nice to meet you. It's my first time meeting you, and I just think you have such an amazing voice, and you also are an amazing voice for younger women. I think you are so incredible. It makes me wonder, what is your biggest piece of advice for females coming up in country music?
Well, first of all, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I've been in this industry for a long time, and I've realized that our voices really, really matter. A lot of times, women, we come into this industry with these ideas and want to be these artists, and we want to be people pleasers and please our way into the industry. And I've come to realize that you have to be so assertive, and you can't always be polite, and to stand behind your truth and open your mouth and speak up for what you want out of this career. Like, do not be passive. Like, if this is what you truly, truly want, write your truth, be yourself, and really just open your mouth no matter what it is, no matter if it's a job promotion you want, if you want to work at a record label, or whether it's you wanting to be signed and you're going to writers rounds and wanting opportunities. Like, open your mouth and say, hey, I am here.
Yeah.
What are some of the messages you've been
Great.
getting
That's
from?
great advice.
Yes.
Sam and I are having some delay issues. Sam, you go.
It's okay. It's okay.
Have you gotten messages like this? Because the song "Black Like Me" I really relate to.
Yeah.
It just sounds crazy, but it's. Have you been getting messages from all types of people saying, like, "Thank you for these messages"?
I absolutely have. And the song "Black Like Me," that's what the bridge was for. Was like, I know this song is saying black like me, but in the bridge it says, I know I'm not the only one who feels like I don't belong. That's literally for everybody, whether you're the black sheep of the family, whether you are, no matter what color you are, whether you're in the LGBTQIA plus community, whomever you are, like, this song is for you. And so it means a lot that you say that, because I have gotten messages like that, and they're like, can I sing it? I'm like, yes, you sure can.
Mickey, can you give us a tease who the surprise is at the end of your song tonight?
I can't tell you. I can't tell you who the guest performance is. I wish I could.
What does it rhyme with? What does the name rhyme with? So something.
I know. I wish I could. You're going to really like it, though.
Oh,
it's going to be really beautiful.
This must be such a surreal moment for you. You just announced your pregnancy. You have so much going on, new music. I loved when I heard that one of the first people you reached out to when you found out you were pregnant was Maren Morris.
Yeah.
What was her advice to you?
She was just very, very supportive and was like, anything that you need, I'm here. She's a young mom. She's an artist. And naturally, when I found out I was pregnant, I was like, is this going to hurt my career? Is the thought that I thought. And I reached out to her, and she gave me that assurance that no, it won't. Bring your child with you. Like, we as women, career women, we deserve to have families too. And just because we're having a family doesn't mean that we can't have our careers. The rest of the world needs to support us on that. It's like so important, that we can have both. And that was something that I was unsure if I could have or not. And it was so awesome. Like, this year has been insane. I've never been on this side of blessings before. I've always watched everybody else. I was like, man, I wish that was me. And here I am. And I just feel incredibly grateful and thankful. And I do not take this for granted.
I think I know the answer to this question, but what's a show you might be maybe not embarrassed about, but a show you've been binge watching, you and your husband, during this COVID time?
Well, it was Selling Sunset. Like that's the one that we literally just binged that I freaking am obsessed with. There's this other show that I need to watch. It's called The Social Dilemma. I don't think it's a
I just
show.
saw it. It's so good.
I heard it was so insane. I read an article about it and it actually like had me thinking about what I'm reading and articles I'm reading on my phone. And I've started kind of like deleting negative things that I've been drawn to on my phone so it doesn't show up. Like I need positivity in my life.
It's made me want to delete the Instagram app off of my phone.
Oh, yeah.
Sam, you got to watch it too.
Well, Mickey, we just want to thank you for your time. The EP is Bridges, and thank you for the work you're doing with Feeding America. And we can't wait to see you and former President Obama and Michelle Obama dancing on stage tonight.
Yes, that'd be great.
It's not a surprise. Okay, I'll see if I can make it happen. Good to see you, Mickey.
Yeah, I know you know people.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.
Thank you, Mickey. Yeah, I'm from Chicago. He's from Chicago. I can make this happen.
Bye,
All right, see you, Mickey. Jon Pardi nominated for Album of the Year, Heartache Medication, performing with Thomas Rhett tonight. John, could you see and hear us okay?
Yeah.
You're always making me smile. Do you and Summer have a honeymoon planned yet? Because I know you're just ready to get the wedding out of the way. But any exotic places you guys can go?
We're still figuring that out. Because a lot of, it's just hard. It's hard traveling right now. So we'll figure it out. We're not worried about honeymoon. Hey, every weekend's a honeymoon. What are we talking about?
When it comes to the wedding, what is the thing you're most excited for? Is it the food, the people, the dancing, the band? What's getting you most excited?
Getting it over with. That is literally what we're excited about. It's been a non-stop battle with this wedding thing. We've been through so much to make it happen. So we're really looking forward to the whole night. And, oh my God, the battle with the florist. Jeez, you can't imagine these people are like, we first it was a huge wedding, so we ordered all these flowers, and now they don't want to give us our money back. They say that they're making all these excuses. It's like, we don't need that many flowers. Like, I have to put flowers everywhere. So yeah, I'm telling you, that's our attitude with this whole wedding thing. Like, let's just get it over with. Have a good time.
Can't believe they won't give you your money back. That's so sad. You're Jon Pardi. You're so sweet.
They're trying to blame it on flowers that they already ordered or the growing. I'm like, I bet somebody else wants flowers. It's a tough year for flower people.
Tell me about the beautiful ring, because I was there. It was such a fun surprise when you were at the Ryman Auditorium proposing this summer. Did she pick out the ring, or did you get it yourself from a? No,
she didn't know it was happening. She didn't know what was going on. But my mom, she was like a little ninja spy. She was, before I even talked to my mom about proposing this summer, she surprised me. I was like, I think I was gonna propose to Summer at the Ryman. She goes, oh, well, I've already talked to Summer about all the rings that she likes, and I know she wants an oval and she wants this. I was like, when did you start talking to her about rings? She's like, oh, I just been talking to her. Like, secretly doing some secret work. So my mom knew exactly what she kind of wanted, and it really helped. So
is there a show during this COVID time you and Summer have been watching that maybe you're embarrassed about? Maybe it's some sort of trash TV or dating show that you've just been binge watching.
I haven't been really watching TV. We finished Yellowstone. She really likes Yellowstone. And there was, I don't know. I stay pretty busy on the land and stuff. So it's been quite a year of not watching TV, believe it or not.
Yeah. Well,
nothing
John,
like the
I've
Tiger
been
King.
asking,
Nothing like the Tiger King, though.
Nothing can top Tiger King. John, I've been asking everybody that's come through what their go-to dance move is. And I just saw that you were dancing in the last interview. So now I need to ask you, what's your go-to dance move? I'm sure that you let it all out on the dance floor.
Oh, I don't know. I don't really have a dance move, but you can kind of, it's kind of like right here. He's like, I think I want to dance, but I'm kind of moving. I think I want to dance. Maybe I'll come out there but you just never know. You never know. I got all kinds of dance moves. Dancing
Are you
machine.
Thomas Rhett going to be dancing during your performance?
Yeah, we got we're calling the beer can fix 4-step. We went over that, and it's fun. It was kind of like, I'd explain it as like we was during the instrumental through a part of songs where we're like awkwardly don't know what to do, so we like dance, and we got a little
You
know,
guys should totally
choreographed.
have Carol Baskin from Dancing with the Stars like join you guys. There's still
Oh
time,
no,
but she's on
no,
Dancing
no,
with the
no.
Stars.
Hello, cool
Wow, I
kittens
like
and
that
cats.
little connecting the dots, Sam. Tiger King dancing.
Yeah, everyone Dancing with the Stars. It's hard. I talked about Bones about that, and it was grueling. And Lauren Alaina said it was grueling. It was just like nonstop, 10-hour a day dancing.
So you say
Speaking
you would?
of Lauren Alaina, I love your song with her, Getting Over Him. So, I mean, your love life is going well, but for people out there that are struggling, how do you get over him or her? What's the secret?
I say out and go have a good time and get out, you know, maybe find that denim on denim cowboy out there. Watch out for cowboys.
Jon Pardi, always good seeing you. Have a blast with TR tonight for your performance, and good luck. Nominated Album of the Year for Heartache Medication. Good seeing you, Jon.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, nice to see you.
See you, bud.
Bye.
Watch out for cowboys. I love it.
Lee Brice coming up.
Hello.
Nominated for Single of the Year for Rumor. There's a rumor going around. about
Man.
You, girl. Man.
Gotcha.
Lee, so good to see you.
How are y'all?
We are so good. I didn't realize you're neighbors in Montana with Kelly Clarkson and John Mayer and David Letterman.
I mean, I've been there a good bit lately.
Have any celebrity sightings, or you just fish?
Just been fishing, Bo. Just been fishing. Man, we had to film out there. So if I gotta go fishing and film a show, then I guess that's what I gotta do.
What's the show?
I love that. I was hearing you talk about. Oh, sorry, you go.
Oh no, he asked what the show was. There's been a few things out. We've been writing songs for Yellowstone. We've been fishing for some outdoor channel stuff, and so just trying to stay, in the public eye, relevant, staying on, and different things.
Yeah,
so go ahead.
Getting to spend some time with your family. I
Yes.
was hearing you talk about getting to spend time with your kids. Your kids are adorable, by the way.
Thank you.
So I want to know, what's your favorite activity to do with them at this age?
We love, we got like this river the Harpeth River kind of goes around the farm. Hopefully I get to have a house there, build a house at the farm one day. But we love to just take the kayaks and drop them down and just float down that river. And we never have to leave the property, and we just pull them out the other side a couple hours later. And but honestly, anything out there at the farm, I mean, even the work, like I've been able to take this summer and teach them how we cut a tree down and how we move it and how we chop it, how to hook up a trailer, how to drive a stick shift, how to all the things, plant a garden, pick a garden, I mean, all the things, those little things that to me are necessities in life to be able to understand and be able to do. I've been home all summer being able to do that with them and not have to rush through it. It's been a blessing.
Nice. Lee, you guys should start a side hustle and just go to the farmer's market and sell that produce.
That's right.
Man, it'd be amazing. How cool was that #1 party with Carly Pearce and Luke Combs and the songwriters?
That was fun. That was fun. I mean, it was like, obviously not like any other #1 party because it was just a couple of us there. And, but actually it was really fun because we got to because sometimes the #1 parties, there's so many people there. Mm-hmm. All you do is shake hands and take pictures and you get plaques and stuff. But this one was, 5 of us like getting to hang out and actually celebrate, and talk and hang. You rarely get to talk to your co-writers or the other artists at a #1 party that normal way. So it's been a breath of fresh air. That was really fun.
Yeah, so many people connect with. I hope you're happy now. What was that in Luke Combs' garage?
Yeah, it's his garage.
Wow. No one told me that. That was just my guess.
Yeah, he's
I
got a
recognize
big
that
old garage with like a pool table and a weight room, and so he got some barbecue and we just chilled out.
So has there been a show you and the family have been binge watching maybe that you're embarrassed about to admit?
I don't know about embarrassed about. I mean, I watch my shows. In fact, I've just started one over Viking. Somebody just asked me, who would you want to be? Like if you could be a character. I was like, I want to be Ragnar Lothbrok, the Viking that, he went and he's like, I want to go further. I want to go, there's other land out there beyond and we could build the best ships and I don't know, live a primitive life. I'm like, you know what? If we had to retire right here on the farm and just grow our own food and do it all, I'd be down for it.
I love it. Well, I grew up on a farm, so I'm back in Wisconsin on our farm. We have a cattle farm, so I relate to you. I love that you're teaching your kids about farming and everything. Also, I have to say, you are killing it. One of them girls, fastest rising radio single to date.
Yeah,
I mean, how
sure.
does that feel?
It's awesome. I mean, it's what we've been working for. I mean, we've had runs and we've had so much success that we're so proud of. But man, when you get a little momentum going from Rumor and then like the duet, I think it just really helps. And to have a song flying like this one is, especially, it's a rough time in our industry. So to have one screaming, I mean, I think we're like sitting top 5 or something now. And it's like crazy because it was just top 20 like a week or two ago. So it's like that's not for me. My songs usually I pick them carefully. And like sometimes I walk the line between here's something just because it's a hit but like I got to have some substance to it. And so like I've always, my songs sometimes can just be slow and steady. But this one sure has felt like something I hadn't felt before.
Well, single of the year category definitely stacked tonight. Blake Shelton, God's Country, Old Dominion, One Man Band, Kacey Musgraves, Rainbow, Lady A, What If I Never Get Over You, Lee Brice, Rumor. Good luck, my man. Andrew wants to know, what's your dance move going to be when you win?
Yeah, what's your favorite dance move? What's the go-to? We're getting people to dance.
Man, I can't do it. But right now, you can always do the chicken dance. I'm producing a record on a buddy of mine, and it's a song on it called Cock Crows, and so we're going to have them doing the chicken dance.
Nice.
I like it.
Lee, always good seeing you, buddy.
You too. Good to see y'all.
Thanks.
Maren Morris is nominated for Female Artist of the Year, Album of the Year for Girl, won for Music Event of the Year, performing To Hell and Back from the Ryman. Hey, Maren, how you doing?
Hi, good. How are you?
So good to see you. Last time we were in person, it was #1 party, Lady A, What If I Never Get Over You? And you were there and honoring
I was so
Ryan.
pregnant at that party.
So much has changed since then. Congrats on being a mom and everything.
Thank you. Yeah, a lot has changed. The world has changed, but it definitely feels like we're getting a bit of normalcy this week and getting to perform. And, I'm glad the ACMs decided to not cancel and just like figure out a way to do this in a safe environment. So I'm excited to be a part of it and to already go in as a winner with Miranda and Caylee and all these amazing women. It's going to be, it's already such a great week.
Well, speaking of Miranda, I saw on your Instagram that she got Hayes the cutest little sparkly jean jacket. So adorable.
Yeah.
What was your reaction when you got that gift from her?
Well, when I saw Hayes's jean jacket, immediately I was kind of jealous. And then luckily there was another jacket that was for me that matched. So yeah, she is definitely a great gift giver, and I can't wait till he can wear it out and we'll take some photos or something, but it's hilarious. It's like a little baby Elton John jacket.
Amazing. I had so much fun playing Dr. Sam in the original The Bones music video. Is that ever going to come out, or that's under lock and key?
I know, that was so cool. I don't know, like it was definitely like I liked it, but I wanted to kind of strip back and do like a really rootsy music video for that song because it is so personal and it's so much about, my husband and I's like relationship. So we just decided like, screw it. Let's get our friend Alex, who does a lot of our photography, to come with us to our Hawaii vacation and just shoot a bunch of film around like the forest. And we ended up going with that one, but maybe someday we'll do like a B-side of the Bones.
So you're saying I should stick
Sam,
to hosting,
I'm
and
sure
I shouldn't act anymore.
You were a great
No,
doctor.
Sam, I'm sure your performance was great, Sam. Maren,
Yeah, it was
I am so excited to meet you. This is the first time I'm actually interviewing you. It makes me wonder, who do you get really excited about bumping into at these award shows?
I mean, I obviously love seeing my friends at them, especially on a normal year where we're all touring. It's like, this sort of feels like a family reunion when we can all get together and party and like blow off some steam and just celebrate each other's years. So that's a big part of it. And then I also love just being a fan in the crowd at these awards because there's so many amazing performances. I feel like I never get to go see shows because I'm always playing one. So I feel like the ACMs are really my time to be a fan in the crowd and like freak out over people's amazing talent.
Last question. Remember, we're
Who's
asking
the number
everyone.
one person? I was going to say, who's the number one person you fan out over?
Well, I mean, a couple of years ago, I think it was Dolly and Katy Perry did their duo performance at the ACMs in Vegas, and that was pretty epic. And I mean, there's so many. Like Beyonce did the CMAs a couple years ago, which like blew my mind. I mean, yeah, I love like crossover, cross pollination, genre bending performances.
Yeah. So
Taylor Swift this year.
I know. I can't wait to see it.
oh my gosh, it's gonna be a blast. Oh, super quick, we got 5 seconds. What have you been binge watching with Ryan that maybe you guys are embarrassed about? We love Selling Sunset, but how about you?
I mean, we are such comfort zone people. It's like all The Office and like Great British Bake Off. Trying to think of what we've binged. I am excited for the new season of Pen 15, which is like this show about these two girls
Yes.
that pretend that they're in 7th grade in like the early 2000s. So it's definitely like made for me.
Yes. Well, Mary, good luck tonight. Tell Ryan I say go Cubs.
I will tell him that. Thank you.
See you later.
Thanks,
Bye,
Ella.
Ryan.
Bye.
Hello.
Tenille Townes, the new
Hello.
female artist of the year at the ACM Awards. Congratulations,
Hi,
Tenille.
thanks,
So good
Sam.
to see you.
How are you? It's great to see you too.
Have you been to Music City this whole time, or you've been hanging out causing trouble in Canada?
I've been here hanging out in Nashville. Lots of FaceTimes with the family. Everybody's doing good at home. So glad to be here.
By the way, say hi to Andrea
Well,
Boehlke.
congratulations.
Oh, hi, my
yeah,
dear.
hi,
How are
Tenille.
you? Nice to
Oh,
see you.
I'm good. Congratulations on new Female Artist of the Year. So exciting. What
Thank
was it like
you.
having Ashley McBryde handed over to you? It seemed like you were kind of fighting over the award.
Yeah. She came by. We were at the Grand Ole Opry together this weekend, and she stopped by the dressing room. She waltzed in like singing a chorus of my song "I Kept the Roses," and I was just like dying. And she was so amazing. She's like said such kind words, and it was really cool to get to celebrate that with her and just to follow in her footsteps. I remember watching her sing on the show last year after having won, and it was really special to get to be there. She's just a dear friend. She's such a cool human being and someone that I really love getting to know just in life. And it was really fun to get to celebrate that together.
Has Ashley tried to convince you to get a tattoo with her next?
No, not yet, but I wouldn't necessarily be opposed, you know?
When you toured with Miranda Lambert, did she and her mom convince you to adopt a dog?
Oh, yes, they I'm working on finding a little pup. I've been wanting one for a long time, and it's just kind of hard being on the road, but being home so much right now, I'm like, this might be the right moment. So
Andrew, do you have any suggestions for Tenille and any either puppies or tattoos to get? Maybe a tattoo, a tattoo of your new puppy.
I don't have any tattoos. I don't have a puppy, but I did just buy a sheep. That's a real story. I bought a sheep as a pet. So maybe if the puppy doesn't work out, you go the sheep route.
I could go the sheep
I was going to
route.
say, I've interviewed a lot of country artists, never Miranda. One time at a concert, she touched my hand, and I basically never washed my hand. What was it like? Did you have those Miranda Lambert jitters when you first worked with her?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I just look up to her so much, and she's so amazing in the way that she just completely like disarms. She's so cool and, you know, just such a kind person and loves music. She's so easy to talk, to talk about her favorite records or what she's listening to, and getting to watch her shows is such a dream to just watch and learn from her. And the way she treats people on and off the stage it's really something special. And those songs, it's like to have a whole set list to aspire to put something together that really is like an emotional ride like that is something to shoot towards for sure.
I'm not sure when the next open seat is for governor of Tennessee, but Miranda would be amazing.
Yeah,
and then maybe
no kidding.
president. So, because I know you've been binge watching The West Wing. Are you
Yes.
are you able to vote this election?
I am not. No, I wish I could. So very much wish I could. I'm working on immigration paperwork so that I can hopefully do that next time around.
So what have you been binge watching that you're maybe embarrassed about? Anything you care to admit?
Embarrassed about? I don't know about that. I'm really enjoying West Wing. It's been awesome, and I've watched the Little Fires Everywhere show recently. That's
so good.
It's so good. My goodness, there's so much good stuff out there. So I always enjoy getting to kind of disappear.
There's some good shows. Sam and me have been really obsessed with Selling Sunset, so maybe that's something we should be embarrassed about.
Nice.
I want to know, where are you going to be keeping this award now that you have it?
That's a good question. I'm not sure, to be honest. I don't know. I have to think about where. That's just like a weird thing to think about. But Ashley McBryde says she puts hers in the bathroom, so I'll have to maybe consider that.
Okay. And I also want to know, what is your go-to, now that you're a winner of this award, what's your go-to dance? What's your victory dance? What's the move that you pull out
Ooh,
if you're on
victory
the dance
move.
floor?
I just love to dance. It's so fun. I don't know that I really have signature moves. I mean,
Sam, what's yours?
I like just doing a little shoulder shimmy. I get to do
the
some
shoulder
shoulder shrugs,
shimmy.
so I'm
That's
working
good.
out, getting some muscles.
I like that. It's probably like the side to side, you know, a little
Okay.
bit.
Well, I can't wait to see those moves tonight when you're performing Somebody's Daughter live from the Ryman
Thank
Auditorium.
you.
The new female artist of the year at the ACMs tonight, 8/7 Central on CBS. Always good to see you, Tenille.
So good to see you too. Have a good rest of your day, everybody. Bye.
Bye. Combs nominated for Entertainer of the Year, Male Artist of the Year, and nominated for Album of the Year, performing the opening medley and at the Bluebird. Better Together. Luke, how you doing? So good to see you.
Good, Sam. How are you?
It's been too long. You're married now. You and
I
Nicole,
am.
you did it. Congratulations.
Yeah, look at that big married up guy right here. You know,
Do you have like the rubber one so you can weight lift so it doesn't get
I
scratched?
do
Or how
have a
did you-
rubber one. Yeah, I do have a rubber. This is not the rubber one though. So
The real
but
deal.
I do have a rubber one though.
So when you wear the rubber
wedding
one?
photos,
Oh, go ahead, Andrea.
Your wedding photos that you posted are the most epic photos I think I've ever seen, with the sunset and everything.
Yeah, they were
Gorgeous.
good.
When you think back, when you think back on the wedding day, which just happened in August, what is the number one highlight? What's the memory that you keep going back to?
I mean, seeing her walk out was pretty awesome. You know, obviously I was thrilled to have our family and friends there, but it was great to just kind of be lost in that moment of, you know, her coming out with her dad, and it, you know, it doesn't, you always think you're going to be the guy that doesn't cry, you know, and then you do. So, yeah, I was the crying guy for sure.
Yeah, I feel like back in the day, I guess when we first met and saw each other often, I don't think you had a place in Florida, but what's it like living in Florida part time? Do you have Jason Aldean as a neighbor? And
I don't. You know, I wish I did. I hear he has a bowling alley, so that'd be cool to be able to do that. But no, it's great. We just enjoy being on the water and relaxing and sitting in the pool, and so it's great.
Where did
Do you have chickens? Sam was saying that he thinks you have chickens, but I didn't
do.
see it.
Yeah, we
Okay,
have.
how many chickens?
We have 7 chickens right now, but working on a few more actually in the meantime.
Any good names? We interviewed Cam, and her chicken's name is Amelia Cluckhart because
Yes.
she had a whole story with it. So do you have a name that's better than that?
I have some names that I want. My wife doesn't like the corny name. We have one named Marshmallow, which I enjoy that. We have one that's named Elvis because she has mutton chops. And then I have some good names though that I'm excited about here that I'm trademarking these. I got Tanya Clucker is one, which I'm very excited about. And I've got Squally Parton, which I'm also excited about. That's just a few that I've thought of, but the wife keeps vetoing those. So if you have chickens out there and you want to name them Tanya Clucker, just send me $20 in the mail or something. I'll be fine with it.
Is there anything that you, Nicole, have been binge watching that maybe you're embarrassed about? Andrew and I have been watching Selling Sunset.
She dominates obviously we watched Yellowstone and we love that. But she dominates a lot of our binge watching is Below Deck. She watches a lot of Below Deck. There's there's the sailing one and the Mediterranean one and the regular one. I've seen all of those 3 times. And so she likes those a lot. And but I haven't been really watching. We watch a lot of First 48, Forensic Files, that kind of stuff,
Right on. Well, I can't believe it was a year ago you and Brooks and Dunn on the stage, so it's a lot different this year. We can't wait to see you perform Better
different.
Together at the Bluebird and then the opening medley. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah, man. We'll see how that goes. That'll be fun.
Well, good luck. Nominated. Good luck for all your categories. Album of the year, what you see is what you get. Male artist. And I predicted this like 5 years ago. Nominated for Entertainer of the Year. Good luck, Luke.
Thanks, Sam. I appreciate it.
Hi,
Thanks,
good
guys.
luck.
Thank y'all. See you guys.
See you, bud. Jimmie Allen performing Make Me Want To from the Bluebird Cafe. Jimmy, hey.
What's up, people?
Hey.
Are my muscles that
hands on
small?
your
You got to look that closely. I've been working out.
That's Tara Thompson.
We got Tara Thompson, Andrea Boehlke. We just got a whole party here.
It's a party over there. I couldn't
Hang
wait.
out.
What's up?
Welcome to the party. Congratulations on the baby. Thanks for making that a Sam Alex show exclusive with the
Hey
baby
man,
photo.
I
So
promised
honored.
you I come through, brother. I only make 2 promises every 5 years, but I keep them both.
How's the baby doing? It's been such a long time since we've seen each other. So much has changed. So it's
Yeah, the baby's good, man. She's 6 months now.
Wow.
You know, she's interesting little thing. She loves that show Doc McStuffins. I think they got some sort of witchcraft or something on that damn show. But because she could be in her little walker doing her little thing, and as soon I posted a video of it on my Instagram last week, she will stop whatever she's doing and like turn her neck trying to find where Doc McStuffins is. As soon that theme song comes in, the doc is in and she'll fix you up. If you're a toy, well, then you're in luck. It's okay. See, got me under that voodoo. Doc
Crawling.
really knows her stuff. I
There you
love
go.
Doc McStuffins. That's my
Jimmie,
jam.
You had so many amazing collabs on your last album. I have to talk about Nelly though, because I heard that you watched him on Dancing with the Stars. I know that you're a good dancer because I've danced with you on a carpet before. So who's the better dancer between you or Nelly?
Well, not to toot my own horn, but beep beep. I don't know. I don't know, man. Nelly, it's a good. I don't know. I think I'm the type of dancer where I can learn choreography really well. I can't just freestyle anything. But I don't know, man. Nelly's great at it, you know. And he even did that backflip at the end. I don't know if y'all saw it. Came out, danced to his own song, then did the backflip. I was like, "You go out there now, boy. You go out there, do that thing there now, there, boy. You gonna do that thing now, there, boy.
Whoa,
Do that thing
Nelly.
there, boy.
Whoa, Nelly.
Whoa, Nelly." He
What
did his
is
thing. He
your
did
what's
his
your
thing.
go-to dance move if you're in a dance circle and you got to whip something out? Because people have been showing us some dance moves. So.
My go-to dance move.
Yes.
You're gonna have to show us because we can see
I
you.
got a spin move, but see, I always do it in my cowboy boots because you know it's got the you know it's super slick and I can spin around twice. So that you know I might do a little thing to hold the pop locking thing where I might do that for a little bit, or I might just do something people are not expecting. I might just stand there and fart. Who knows?
Everyone's like, "Oh my god."
Is it
Pretty good
What's
move.
that? That's called the whiff. That's the whiff dance
Jimmie
right there. That's
Allen,
called
my
the whiff.
God.
That's
The
called the
whiff.
gas move. That's called unleaded right there. That's unleaded plus.
When are you going to be at Zany's? We got to have you do an open mic night, man.
Man, I in my own spare time with my cameraman right now, I'm actually working on my little stand-up thing. So I did stand-up comedy in college and stuff. It was fun, but I'm doing a thing where I a 12-part series, and each section will be 3 minutes, and I'm just have a different category and just like rant on it, and you know I'll say some things that are probably appropriate, some things probably aren't appropriate, some things people might get offended. I might in my country music career, but who knows? YOLO, right? But it's
Anything,
fun.
you've been binge watching that maybe you're embarrassed about? Selling Sunset for me and Love Is Blind.
Bro, my fiance watches that show all the time, man. The show, there's a lot of adult shows I watch, you know, like Yellowstone and Power and Queen of the South. But I started watching this show called Get Even on Netflix and this other show called Trinkets. Oh, so freaking good.
Okay.
So I love those little teeny bop shows. Like, I don't know what it is. I just love it. It just brings out my inner latte.
Well, yeah.
You know?
Have you seen The Kissing Booth 2 is amazing.
I have. I've seen them both. I've seen the Kissing Booth 1, Kissing Booth 2.
They got
I've
three
seen
coming out. They filmed
Someone
3.
Great. All
Southern-
those movies.
Okay.
They're good. Netflix is booming right now, okay? They're
Can't
not
wait to
paying me to say this. Netflix is booming. They're actually charging me right now to say this.
Yeah.
Netflix and Disney. Oh, the new Mulan's out on Disney Plus.
Yeah. Jimmie Allen, cannot wait to see you at your comedy special on Netflix. We're going to make this happen.
Let's
There you
do
go.
it, man.
Is your performance, are all the performances recorded or is it live or it's a mix?
I think it's a mix. I'm not sure. I would have
What's
to
your-
ask somebody
what's
that
yours?
knows. Mine's recorded.
Okay. Awesome.
I don't
And
even know if I'm
my
supposed to
last
say that or not,
question,
but they didn't tell me not to, so I don't know.
My last question, because
Oh.
he's my idol. Tim McGraw, I have not met him yet, and I just think he's so amazing. I grew up listening to him. What was that experience like? Was he really nice? Just tell me he was nice.
Tim is very nice. Like,
Okay.
I actually met Tim through Brad Paisley. So I went to Brad's house one night with Darius after the Opry, and Tim McGraw was there. And we just hung out that night and sung songs, played guitar. Again, I didn't feel like I deserved to be in that room because those guys they pay more in taxes than I make in a year. So I was like, what am I doing here? But what I loved about it, they've showed that you can be successful and still be a good person. And that's what I took from them. If I'm blessed enough to have my music career continue to grow, they've shown that you can be a good person. You know, there's good people out there, and of course, every now and again you run across an asshole, but that doesn't mean I have to be one. You know, those guys are good guys, man. They love people. They love each other, love their families, and you know, that's what I take from those guys.
Yeah, such they're all such good role models. So are you, Jimmie Allen. We love your collaborative album. Betty
you,
James,
man.
have fun
Thank you
tonight
so
performing
much.
from the Bluebird.
We'll do.
And, we'll see you soon, buddy. Let's
I'll
take a
see
quick
y'all.
screenshot. Everyone look at the camera and smile on 3. 1, 2, 3. Amazing. Thank you, bud.
Sweet. Man, I can sing you, man.
Lindsay Ell with 2 ACM nominations, New Female Artist of the Year and Music Event of the Year for What
Hi,
Happens in a Small
guys. Look
Town
at
with
all of
Brantley
you.
Gilbert. Hey, welcome to the party.
Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, it's like blast from the past. My family. It's so good to see all of you.
And Andrea Boehlke, Tara Thompson. Tara, you and Lindsay have a couple stories together. Is that true?
We were on the road together.
Yes, we our bunks were very close to each other, and we did the CMT Women of Country tour, which was sponsored by CoverGirl. So we always had our CoverGirl product.
We had makeovers sometimes backstage,
Oh
and
my
it was
God.
such a fun tour. It was such a fun tour.
Was it just the 2 of you, or who else was on the
What's
tour?
the must-have? Oh, I was gonna say, what was the must-have snack for both of you, or what was the must-have that you needed on the tour?
Oh yeah.
Well, that was part of what was so funny about us is how opposite our snacks were because, as you know, I think we even did a post about this one day. Can you guess whose snacks are whose? Because I'm Doritos and Oreos, and she's got fruits and very smart waters and stuff, and I'm Coca-Cola.
It was awesome. We were yin and yang. It was perfect.
Yes. Girl, I'm so proud of you. This album, I'm just you've come so far, and you're right where you need to be, and you're just going to keep going like this.
Thank you so much, girl. It's
I'm
so good to
rooting for
see
you.
you, and I'm so proud of you with everything that you've got going on in life. You're just killing it.
Thank
at taking
you.
Names, and it's so cool in our country music community to be able to grow up together in this business.
Right.
I mean, Sam was my first interview in America ever, and so it's really been cool to just go through this process with all of you guys.
It is cool.
I know you've been posting Instagram stories with Caitlin cheering on for Caitlin Bristow and Dancing with the Stars. Is that your prediction, or you think Carol Baskin's going to win? What do you think?
I mean, it's really funny that Carol Baskin is on that show, but yeah, Caitlin is such a natural dancer. She's just truly gifted. Her personality just shines on that stage. And yes, I think the girl has got it. I'm so proud of her. Carly Pierce and I and Steph Sorensen, we're our girl group, and we're cheering her on every week. We're having watch parties. So I'm so stoked for her, and she is crushing it.
Would you consider?
Yeah, I just think she's so funny and so cool. How did you first meet Caitlin, and how did this friendship form?
You know, we're both Canadians. So we've known each other for a long time. We have a bunch of the same circles here in Nashville. So we've been at a number of events, and we've always just been hey, how's it going? But we've really gotten close in the past few months, thanks to COVID. Thanks for all being around when we're normally zigzagging in our crazy touring schedules. And so, yeah, it's amazing to have some really close girlfriends and friendships that I've been able to foster since we've been home.
I feel like there's a direct correlation. When people have bedazzled shoes, they're a really good dancer. So because of that,
You gotta see those shoes.
Yeah.
Hey, absolutely. Some
would
things
you-
are not coincidence, you guys.
would you consider
Can we
doing?
see the shoes? Because I know
Yes.
we saw them
Yeah.
before.
We're doing it.
They're
Yeah,
perfect.
I love shoes, and I have a weakness for all crazy shoes in life. And so I just, had to bring out the gold ones for today. Go for the gold.
I do remember that about you. You always
I
had
know, Tara.
always
I know.
had
You know
different
me.
shoes.
Are they
I'm always
organized?
whoa, that's cool.
They're organized to a little bit. I haven't gotten the home edit color coordinated organized yet, but I'll get there. I'll get there sometime, guys.
That must have felt so good back in July. Want Me Back being most added to country radio. co-writing with Matt McGinn, Lindsay Rhymes, and Kane Brown. It feels like forever ago, but that
It
must have
feels
felt
like-
good being most at it. That's a
It
big deal.
feels like forever ago, Sam, and then it feels like yesterday in the same light. Want Me Back is the first song Kane Brown and I have ever written together with Matt and Lindsay. The day I walked into the writing room, I was like, Kane said, Lindsay, I want to write a song for the females. And I was like, Kane, you were preaching to the choir. Absolutely, let's do it. And so I'm just proud that we were able to really write a song that talks about stepping into your own self-power and claiming back that confidence. And it's been so cool to get so many DMs from fans being like, I love this song. This is my anthem right now. And so it's just been cool to see this song resonating with so many specific girls.
Last question. What have you been binge watching that maybe you're embarrassed about?
I mean, I got super into Love is Blind. I think it was such a cool concept for a
I
show to
watched
be able,
that
like,
too.
can you fall in love with somebody without seeing their face? I just think that's so cool to be able to be like, yeah, by talking to somebody, can you really establish that connection? So I got super into it.
Right.
Me too.
Lindsay, it was good talking to you. And,
So good
you always
talking to
make
you
us
guys.
smile. Thanks for being
Thank
a
you.
Thank
Bye, Lindsay.
Thank you so much. Mwah. Love
Love
you
you.
guys.
Thank you so much for watching the Sam Alex Show. ACM pre-show coverage starts tonight, 8/7 Central on CBS. Sam Alex, Andrea Boehlke, Tara Thompson here. I can't wait, Tara, to get your inside scoop from an artist perspective about what we can expect tonight, who you think is going to win, what performances you're looking forward to. We also have Thomas the engineer here. What's up, Thomas? Yo, yo, yo. And we'll be talking to, I think, Dan and Shay soon.
I've met Dan and Shay in particular. I was playing a gig at Soul Shine. It's like a pizza place in Nashville. And he came up to me afterward. I think I was filling in for someone. And he was like, hey, nice to meet you. I love your songwriting. You're badass. And he was like, I just signed a record deal with Warner. And me and my manager at the time were like, cool. And we're just kind of like, what the heck? That was weird. And then come to find out, they're Dan and Shay. Now they're just blowing up everywhere. So
They're nominated for a Song of the Year, Video of the Year, for 10,000
Right.
Hours with Justin Bieber, and for Duo of the Year. What have you seen, Shay, since that night at Soulshine Pizza?
I have seen him at ACM's a couple years ago. The after parties.
Okay.
I can't even remember where it was, but it was like, hey, just a passing. That's about it.
So what are some of the performances you're looking forward to tonight?
Man, I'm really looking forward to Trisha Yearwood. I heard she was performing. Like, am I right in that? I saw that and was like, what?
Yes.
I love Trisha Yearwood. And I'm loving seeing lots of women. I feel like they're everywhere this year. It's super exciting. So I'm excited.
And it's, 3 locations. So the Bluebird, the Grand Ole Opry House, and the Mother Church of Country Music, the historic Ryman Auditorium.
Ryman.
Andrea, have you been to all those venues?
I've been to Bluebird Cafe. That was the first place I ever went to when I went to Nashville about 8 years ago. So it was a great place to start. And I'm excited to see all the performances. And like you said, a lot of women performing. Carrie up for Entertainer of the Year. I would be so excited if she got that. Do you think she has a shot at it, Tara?
That's who I have circled. I'm like, come on, Carrie, you got it. I'm like praying. I'm like, it's your turn. Come on. And she's just like, I mean, she's huge. Watching her perform is just like jaw opening. So I'm like, come on. I think she's got it in bag, but we'll see.
Yeah, speaking of openings, I can't wait for the opening. It's a medley of all the entertainers of the year performing together. So that's pretty cool.
That's super cool.
So, what's your favorite venue, Tara, between Bluebird, Ryman Auditorium, and Grand Ole Opry? Have you performed at all of them?
That's it. I've performed. Actually, I have performed all of them. The one time I played at the Ryman, I was singing backup vocals for a random gig at Tootsie's. But the Opry is just like has my heart. I played the Opry a few times, and every time I'm just like, oh. It's just I feel like that's like the ultimate goal as a country artist is once you've played the Opry, it's just like, all right, what's next? So
Right.
We'll see.
But who was that gig at the Ryman? Was it a country?
It was like we were celebrating Tootsie's 50th anniversary. And it was back when I used to sing at Tootsie's in the bars, way before getting a record deal and all that stuff. So I just kind of sang backup for, I think Chris Christopherson played, Jamie Johnson played. And I didn't get a really chance to meet these guys, but it was like just seeing them there and being like, okay, I'm singing with Chris Christopherson. So it wasn't really like a true my Ryman moment or anything, but
Right on.
Well, and
what
you've
are,
toured with a bunch of people. Do you have a favorite country artist that you've toured with?
Well, the first tour I did was with the CMT Women of Country, and I loved that tour because when I sang in the bars, I would sing Jennifer Nettles songs. So it was weird getting to be like share a stage with her and like pass hands and say good luck, good job, and so that was always cool. And then I got to play with Lindsay. We basically shared dressing rooms, and now seeing her getting all this attention is just like I'm just really proud of her. So I would say that was my favorite. Yeah. Go women.
Let's go through some of your predictions. Are you female artist of the year? How did you choose this? Kacey Musgraves, Carrie Underwood, Maren Morris, Miranda Lambert, and Kelsea Ballerini.
I love Kacey Musgraves because I just love how her vocals are so simple, but yet there's something to them. And she's singing real country music. I mean, it's just raw. And all those women are so amazing. But I'm rooting for Kacey Musgraves. But any of them could win, and I'd be happy because they're all awesome.
And she has a beautiful white horse, just like you guys. You got horses.
We got horses. We got
You have a
hats.
horse connection.
I do. You should just come ride with me. We're boarding
I'd
horses.
love to.
If you're close to Springfield, Tennessee, it's not that far. And it's like an amazing place. It's got trail rides. We just saddle up and go. So it's been awesome. It's been a good quarantine. We were one of the lucky ones.
Yeah.
I know.
Male artist of the year. We got Dirk Bentley, Luke Combs, Thomas Rhett, Chris Stapleton, Keith Urban, who's hosting. I feel like Dirks is never leaving Telluride, Colorado. Him and his family are just having a blast there. But another tough category. What do you think for male artists?
I've got Chris Christopherson on my mind. Chris Stapleton is who I just love him. I just don't think it gets much better than him.
I love him too. I think Luke Combs is having such a great past few years too. I feel like he could kind of sneak in there.
Yeah,
you think so, Sam?
I think so. Yeah. I mean, Luke Combs nominated for Entertainer of the Year, and he's selling out arenas. Everyone's standing the whole time knowing every lyric to
That's
every
amazing.
song, even if it's unreleased.
That's truly amazing.
Duo of the year, Brooks and Dunn, Dan and Shay, who are stopping by very shortly. Brothers Osborne, Florida Georgia Line, and Maddie and Tay. What do you think, Tara?
I mean, I would love if Maddie and Tay would win because I feel like they've been at this for so long and they're so good. But I'm predicting it's probably going to be Dan and Shay, and they're just on fire. Yeah. So.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Group of the year, Lady A, Little Big Town Midland, Old Dominion, and the Highwaymen.
I love Highwaywomen, but I love Old Dominion too. I feel like they've just been, my God, they're proof that they have just been around and done it, and they just work their butts off. So I'm kind of rooting for them. But obviously, we love the Highwaywomen. I mean, that would be cool.
Yeah. Well, before Dan and Shay join us, Tara, tell us about what have you been up to musically? Please, plug away.
I've been up to a lot. I put out a single called My Dogs Are Home in April, and it was right before all this COVID-19 happened. So the whole hook line is, it ain't drinking alone, my dogs are home. So it kind of worked out perfect because everyone was, staying at home.
Yeah.
And hopefully not drinking alone. And I shot a music video in January that I'm going to put out this January. And it is like, I'm so proud of it because I'm an independent artist now. So I'm getting to just do basically whatever I want, when I want. And I'm going to put a whole album out next year. So 2021, amazing. Here I come.
That's amazing.
How many dogs do you have?
Girl, I have 4 dogs, but as of 6 days ago, we have 5 because we picked one up in the middle of the road, and my fiance is just as bad as I am because I'm like, there's this dog. I can't pick him up because I'm heading this way. He's like, all right, I'm on it. So now we have a 5th, and we're just like, it's a lot, but we couldn't say no. We need to get in the dog saving business.
Cute.
They're cute, but oh my goodness, they're a lot. It's a lot of work, but they're worth it.
I got a list of more performances going on tonight. Luke Bryan, One Margarita from the Grand Ole Opry House. Luke Combs doing Better Together from the Bluebird. Miranda Lambert featuring Natalie Hemby and Luke Dick. They're doing Bluebird from the Bluebird Cafe.
That's cool.
Morgan Wallen doing Whiskey Glasses from the Grand Ole Opry House. Taylor Swift doing Betty from the Grand Ole Opry House. Do you have any Taylor Swift stories?
I don't have any Taylor Swift stories personally, but maybe one day. Stay tuned, yet to come.
Tonight, let's make it happen. Well,
Have
how
you
cool would
met
that
Taylor
be?
Swift? Sam, have you met Taylor Swift?
I have many times, but it's kind of just like Tara, you were saying with Maren Morris, Next Woman in the Country, doing a photo
Right.
op. A lot of times it's just kind of, quick photo ops. But
I'm sure
nicest
she
person.
remembers you, though. You're hard to forget.
I think she remembers me because I was supposed to interview her when she was opening up for Brad Paisley, touring with Jack Ingram and Kelly Pickler in 2006. And I was a DJ at a radio station in town in Illinois when I was in college, and I had the interview booked. But then last second, the program director said, the artist only does one interview per station. It's going to be with the morning show, not with you, Sam. You're 18 years old. So I said, and then sent a MySpace message to Abigail, her BFF, Abby, from the song 15.
Right.
So then she was my featured guest the whole radio show. And then when I saw Taylor at the next show, at backstage, she just came right up to me and said, "Are you Sam Alex? Were you talking with Abigail? What were you guys talking about?" So it was, she might remember me because of that. I mean, obviously since then, lots of other quick little meetings, but.
Well, you'd be surprised. Some things just stick and don't go away.
Mm-hmm.
When you see a face, you're like, hey, I remember that guy.
I just got a message from Shay, from Dan and Shay, about 60 seconds away from joining us here as we prepare for the ACM Awards starting tonight, 8/7 Central on CBS. I feel like Dan and Shay can sing the phone book. Like their voices are just so good. I mean, the lyrics are amazing too, but what other country artists have voices as good as Dan and Shay, Tara?
Their
Gary
harmonies.
LaVox of Rascal Flatts, Stapleton.
Oh my God. Hey, they should put a band together, all of them, and just do some sort of album together. Wouldn't that be something? They can all sing the phone book. They can just call it the phone book.
That would be, we got to tell, because Old Dominion is doing a cat album, right, Andrea? It's all their songs, but they're just meowing.
They did a whole album of their songs just sing meow, meow, meow to an entire album of that. Look up the meow, meow mix for Old Dominion. It doesn't make any sense.
How did I miss this?
And it's an actual album. People can really buy it.
Oh my, can you imagine? What? I'm just like, what?
Oh. Shay and Dan are plugging on in. So I can't wait to, yes, I would assume Shay has sung the phone book. That's got to be true. Hello, guys. Can you see in here?
We can hear you now.
Andrea Boehlke and Tara Thompson.
We're having a
causing
party
trouble
here.
in Music City. What's
we
up,
got a
guys?
good crew here. What's going on?
We're just causing trouble. Tara was wondering if you guys had ever been asked to
hanging.
sing the phone book because Old Dominion sings meow for.
I've definitely heard that before. I don't know if anyone's actually ever went to the trouble of just like singing the phone book.
I honestly, the other day, people comment that on our Instagram whenever we post a video, and I was thinking about it. I was like, that would make like a pretty good video, but then I was like, where in the heck do I get a phone book?
That is
where
a
would you
very
go
good
about
question.
getting a phone
Yeah.
book these days?
I actually got one yesterday here in Midtown.
No way.
It's like 80 pages.
See, I don't get how people. There's some people. I feel like having a
running
phone
it.
book is in the same class of like knowing what's going on with stamps. You know what I mean? Like I don't know how much stamps cost. Like they go up and down the price of them. Like I don't know what's going on. But I feel like someone who has a phone book probably has a pretty good finger on the pulse of those things.
I'm not making it up. Here it is.
Wow.
You should sing it.
Look how thin it is.
But then you're singing
That's
everyone's
actually
personal
shocking.
information. You're like, this is
That's
where
true.
so-and-so lives.
That's true.
Here's their address.
But it's just the yellow pages. It's no home addresses anymore.
Man, I missed it. I feel like that was a thing you could do. Just like look up someone's number in the phone book. That's crazy that that's not a thing anymore.
We should
Right.
make that a
Nominated
thing.
for,
That's going to be our stance.
Duo of the Year, Song of the Year, and Video of the Year. 10,000 Hours featuring Justin Bieber. Congratulations, guys. I'm so proud of you. And Dan with new dogs and Shay with new children. You guys just must be so happy. I'm so proud of you guys.
Yeah, man, this time at home it's been a blessing in disguise, getting to spend time with the families. And, we were super geared up for the tour. We put a lot of work into it. Super bummer, but we'll get back to it in 2021. It'll be great. But this time it's like, you know what? We wouldn't have otherwise taken this much time off the road. So let's just try to enjoy it, make the most of it. And I know it's been a great time for you with a newborn. And yeah, it's been there's a lot of silver linings to it for sure.
Yeah, and Dan, I haven't seen you since the last time I was at the ACM Awards, so it's been a while. The hair is pretty glorious.
It's
Are
serious.
you just planning on Yeah, I mean, are you just gonna grow it out forever, or what's the plan here?
It's going forever until we stop getting hits. Then I'll cut it, and then we got to change up the magic a little bit. So
Can't cut it now.
No.
I will not let him cut it now. We're having too much good luck.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
Samson. It's the source of our power for sure.
Is there anything you guys have been binge watching with your other halves that maybe you're embarrassed about?
Ooh, there's like a show on Netflix, and I think it's called Grand Design actually, and it's this show where people like design their own houses, and it takes them. This show like follows them around for like 20 years. Like I don't know how they even started
Oh my
filming this and how
gosh.
it ended up on Netflix, but yeah, we've been watching a lot of
Right
that and Yellowstone. Yeah.
I know you guys got to get prepped for your performance. I should probably go to bed. From the Grand Ole Opry, Dan and Shay, always good seeing you guys. Have fun tonight.
Likewise. Thank you guys for taking the
Glad
time.
to see you.
Yeah,
Let's
even
do
though
a
it's like
quick,
via a screen here.
Yeah, let's do a quick screenshot. Everyone smile at your camera on 3. 1, 2, 3. Amazing.
Beautiful.
Thank you guys.
Terry,
Yeah.
your hat's really cool. My wife would be very jealous.
Thank you. I'm like sitting in my closet.
It's a nice setup.
It's a nice closet.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is what I would be wearing if I was there.
Yeah. Awesome.
Awesome, guys.
Thank you guys.
Thank y'all so much. Good to see you soon.
Yeah,
Bye,
nice
y'all.
to see you.
Hi.
Runaway June. Hey.
Hey, girls. Hey.
And Andrea Boehlke. What, Runaway June and Tara, you guys know each other?
Yes.
We do.
Oh,
Heck
yeah.
yeah.
Me and Tara go way back. Tara's my girl.
Well,
And,
how far
and,
back?
and
Tootsies together.
Tara's cousin and I were in a band
it.
together. My first band.
We're like this.
Yes,
Yes.
all of us.
We're all like this.
Whoa. Wait, well, Natalie, you
I'm
start.
so
But what's the
proud of
connection?
just because we're all like, I know her from this person, then we sing at Tootsies, and then
Yeah.
Natalie's like, everyone loves Natalie.
Oh, stop it. No,
You know.
I met you because you asked me to come sing on that thing, that Christmas thing. And I
Oh
wore
my
a very
gosh.
obnoxious Christmas sweater. As the girls have found out,
I
I love everything Christmas. But yeah, I wore a very ridiculous sweater and sang, I don't even remember. It was a cover song for something. I don't know.
I don't remember what I sang either, so.
I think that was at Tootsie's though. That was like the rooftop bar or
Probably.
something. You had some giant show and you had a bunch of guests on and it was so much fun.
Wow. That's
So,
weird.
so what are you guys presenting tonight?
We're presenting the Gary Haber Award for Lifting Lives, which is the big charity that ACM's is most part of. And we got to write a song with the campers, and they're going to play that while we're presenting the award. So it's really special. And we're just excited that the show is going on, that the ACM's has found a way to make this happen. We just didn't know if it was going to happen for so long. So it's so important that that art survives, that music has a place to live, and I think ACM's knows that importance, and we're just excited to be a part of it.
Yeah, what has it been like being here, or where you are? I'm all the way in Wisconsin, but being out and like seeing people and bumping into people after so many months in quarantine. What has that been like?
Well, they make sure you don't do too much bumping.
They have socially distanced us all.
Not a ton of bumping happening.
There were a lot of air hugs from afar.
There's some elbow bumps. They're doing everything that they have to do to make sure that the show goes on, and they're doing a great job. And yeah, we've seen Jimmie Allen, Dan and Shay, Maren. We've run into like a bunch of people that we know and love, and it's just good to see them. And God, it's a lot different than last year. Normally, you're yelling across the room, and like the label people are trying to wrangle the artists. It's like herding cats. They're like one's going off that way when everybody's half drunk. It's like way different. This is very much like they have us in
reps
line.
are probably like, thank God.
The reps are happy. Yeah.
Well, last question, rapid fire. What's the one show you've been binge watching that maybe you're embarrassed to admit? Selling Sunset for me.
That I'm embarrassed?
Well, I have one that I'm not embarrassed to admit, but Cobra Kai. You guys, if you like Karate Kid, it's epic. It's like it takes you back to the 80s. You're in the cheesy 80s movie, and it's all Karate Kid. All the same actors, the same story.
This one up. I almost
I'm
will watch
obsessed.
it.
The soundtrack, it's like the best
too,
music.
so
All
I
80s
agree with
rock.
you.
Oh, yes.
I don't have any guilty pleasures. I'm just like, yeah, I like what I like.
Yeah.
But however, I watched this TV show, and I'm not a big TV watcher. But there's a show called 000 on Amazon Prime.
We just started it. 'cause
Did you start it?
You told us
So
to start
good.
it. Yeah, we just started it. It's really good.
Okay, I gotta start.
It's
So
intense,
you
though.
got, it's spelled
really
out.
intense.
It is intense, but it's by far the best show I've seen in such a long time. Maybe even better than any movie I've seen. Like. The shots are so good. The location is incredible. The acting, the plot is believable, and it's so good.
I would say mine that normally would be embarrassing, but I'm not embarrassed because I'm so obsessed with it. But I binged all of Love Island. Love Island.
Nice. Okay.
I'm not.
You shouldn't be embarrassed. You should be ashamed of
No,
yourself.
I'm not at all. Yeah,
It's on
I
every
will
night on
forever
CBS. It's
be
great.
proud of Love Island. I do not like. I can't watch The Bachelor, but I love Love Island.
Who
so
was it
there
that
we
we
go.
saw the other day that was like Love Island? You were like, oh my God, and Chad and Marissa. Like, I'm so happy for them. And like, started going, I was like,
I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember who we were talking to.
Well, I
but
know
yeah.
you have to go present or get prepared for that. We love your album Blue Roses, your single We Were Rich, playing on the radio. Runaway June. Thanks for chatting with us.
Thank you so much, you guys. Good
Bye.
to see you.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. So much fun. The show starts at 8/7 Central on CBS. Tara, who are you not connected with? So many connections.
Oh my gosh. I'm like, hey. It feels good because I feel like I've been kind of out of the scene in my own independent world. And I'm like, everyone forgot about me. And then sometimes people are like, Tara Thompson. It's like, aw, okay. I'm still they still know who I am.
So Tara, what's the one performance you're most looking forward to tonight? I can't wait to see Trisha Yearwood doing I'll Carry You Home.
I can't wait to see her
tribute.
either. Yeah, well, and I'm really excited about Carrie Underwood too, because I know she's doing lots of like old country. I saw Loretta Lynn. She's singing some Loretta Lynn and Dolly Parton, and then I love Eric Church. So I'm like, ooh, I'm tied.
Andrew, how about you?
Taylor Swift. I mean, I've always been a Swiftie, and I loved all of her albums, but Folklore, I can't stop listening to it. It's on repeat. It just speaks to this time in my life, and I love the song Betty, so I'm so excited to see Taylor.
And, you know, Old Dominion, people forget, and they're such talented songwriters. So it's pretty cool from the Ryman. They're doing a medley of all their songs, and can't wait for the kickoff of the award show. All the entertainers of the year.
And Blake and
doing a big medley
Gwen.
together.
Blake and Gwen. That's pretty big.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Riley Green, I Wish Grandpa's Never Died from the Ryman.
Oh.
ACM New Artist of the Year. That would be fun.
I love that song.
And Miranda doing Bluebird from the Bluebird.
That's
with
cool.
Natalie Hemby and Luke Dick. Because, as you know, Tara, the Bluebird, that you really put the spotlight on the songwriters. So that's going to be special.
It's going to be like probably the most special.
We got a couple. So we already have a couple of categories which have been announced, such as Music Event of the Year, Fooled Around and Fell in Love with Miranda, with all of her tour mates. Last year, Maren Morris, Ashley McBryde, Tenille Townes, Caylee Hammack, and Elle King. Hillary Lindsay won for Songwriter of the Year. Tara, have you written with Hillary yet?
No, but I'm obsessed with her. Like, she's one of my favorite. I know she's everybody's favorite, but I just love her. I almost cut one of her songs once, but maybe
Let's make it happen. Okay, and a Video of the Year, Thomas Rhett already won for Remember You Young. And okay, here we go. Couple last categories. Song of the Year. It's between The Chief, Eric Church, Some of It, Old Dominion, One Man Band, Blake Shelton, God's Country, Ashley McBryde, Girl Going Nowhere, and then Dan and Shay featuring Justin Bieber, 10,000 Hours. What's your insight, Tara? What do you think?
Gosh, I would love to see Ashley McBryde win just because she's so real and she just tells it like it is. And I just love Girl Going Nowhere. And look at her. She's going everywhere.
That's
Tara,
not
did you
that would be
actually
cool
ever-
too. I feel like Dan and Shay have a really good shot at that category, but I'm kind of rooting for Ashley too.
Me too. They're going to win other things. Let her have this one.
Maybe there's a chance that those two will split the vote, and then Blake Shelton, God's Country. Like, we've played that a
Yeah.
lot.
That's a
on the
great
radio.
song.
Tara, you and Ashley McBryde ever performed together at Tootsie's, or that's just you and Runaway June causing trouble?
No, we never performed together. I've met her several times, and I think I've opened for her a couple times just on radio shows where you do radio tour and you play those little venues.
Yeah.
But no, not toured together. Not yet.
She is so talented. All right, two categories here left. Single of the Year, which is so Song of the Year we just did. That's for songwriters. Single of the Year, radio single. What If I Never Get Over You, Lady A, Rumor, Lee Brice, Casey Musgraves, Rainbow, Old Dominion, One Man Band, or Blake Shelton, God's Country. I'm going to say Lady A, What If I Never Get Over You.
That's a great song.
I don't think she's going to win, but I want to go for Casey. I'm rooting for her.
Oh, That would be cool. Gosh, that's tough. I was gonna say Casey, but I love Old Dominion too. I love Lee Brice though. Like that song. I'm like, I love them all.
There's a
but
rumor going round.
I love that song. That song reminds me of me and Josh. So I'm gonna go for Lee Brice. But
Okay.
we'll see.
Lastly, this is the huge category: album of the year. After album, real quick, we'll do entertainer, and then that's the end of the predictions. Okay, album: Miranda, Wildcard, Luke Combs, What You See Is What You Get, Jon Pardi, Heartache Medication, Girl from Maren Morris, or Center Point Road, Thomas Rhett. Ooh, it's between Maren Morris, Girl, and Luke Combs. What do you see?
I was going to say that.
Oh,
I was going to say,
Wildcard.
I hope it's Maren. I mean, I'm really rooting for the women because it's about time.
Yeah.
I'm going to say Maren, but I think Luke probably will get it, but I'm really rooting for Maren.
Yeah. I'm same. Luke will probably win, but yeah, I think it's Maren's turn this year.
Last prediction, entertainer of the year. Cannot wait to see them kick off the show. 8/7 Central on CBS doing a medley together. Carrie Underwood, Thomas Rhett, Luke Combs, Luke Bryan, and Eric Church. What do you think, Tara?
Oof, I'm going for Carrie.
Okay, Andrea?
Carrie, let's do it.
Yeah. Andrea, where can we follow you on socials and stay connected with everything you're up to?
You can follow me at Andrea Boehlke, and my last name is Boehlke. And be on the lookout. I might create an Instagram for my sheep, Shelly the sheep, but not sure yet if I'm actually going to do that. So, we'll see.
Tara, do you have a sheep?
I don't know what that is.
Sheep?
Like
a sheep?
Like a ba?
Yeah.
No. What? Is this a new thing that I haven't heard of?
Well, I have
like an actual sheep.
Yeah. I have a sheep that I just bought as a pet.
Oh, I was like, what? Is that a new like TikTok? Like you got your sheep login? I'm like, no.
We've been talking about it throughout these interviews, so that's why you're probably like, what's going on?
I was like,
no, you had to run.
Yeah. No, I do not have a sheep.
Okay.
Horses and dogs only.
And Tara, where can we follow you? What do you got going on? We should all check out.
Tara Thompson Music. I believe that's my Instagram and my Facebook. And then on Twitter, I'm Tara Thompson TN. Like
Just
state
that easy.
Tennessee.
I know we got to run, but real quick, Andrew, what's your highlight of all the amazing interviews we did with Dan and Shay and Luke Combs and Riley Green, Tenille Townes, and so many award winners and people performing?
I've always wanted to meet Kelsea Ballerini and Maren Morris, and I hadn't yet. So you gave me the opportunity, and I got to meet those wonderful ladies. So thank you, Sam.
You got it. And I thought it was fun just seeing Luke Combs just being Luke. He's just a regular guy, just like all the country artists are. I love it, including you, Tara Thompson. What was your highlight of the interviews you were able to join us with?
Oh, I thought it was cool. I got to say hi to Lindsay and Runaway June because I felt like we're all been good friends and been around the world together, and it was nice to be like, hey, hey, y'all. So that was fun.
Well, thank you for joining us. Thank you, Tara. Thank you, Andrea. I'm at Sam Alex Radio on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest. By the way, I have a new book out. Get on the air. An 8-step guide to career in broadcasting if you want to be like us, maybe a radio or TV host or do a podcast or a YouTube channel. That's only at campbroadcast.com is where you can get that. But samalexshow.com to stay connected. ACM's starting at 8/7 Central on CBS. Andrea, Tara, is there anything we're forgetting?
No.
Country music's alive and well.
Covered it all.
Let's do it.
Guys, thank you guys so much for co-hosting. It's been such a blast. Enjoy the award show, ACM's 8/7 Central on CBS. Bye, Tara. Bye, Andrea.
Bye. Bye, y'all. Thank you, Sam.